today's lesson is going to be on properties of triangles. So pause the video quickly and see if you can write down any different types of triangles. There are 4 types of triangles and we can classify the triangles by their properties. So the 4 types we're going to look at are equilateral, isosceles, scalene and right angle. So I'm going to write each one of these down and draw a diagram and then write down the properties of that triangle, and you need to copy those into your books. An equilateral triangle has 3 equal sides and 3 equal angles. So all 3 sides are the same length. We can represent that with these lines like this. And all 3 angles will be the same size. For an equilateral triangle, we have 3 equal angles and 3 equal sides. So that's an important piece of information. So make sure you've got that copied down. Pause the video if you need to. Next one is an isosceles triangle. For an isosceles triangle, there are 2 equal sides and 2 equal angles. So those 2 sides are equal, and then what we call the base angles are equal because they're angles along the base. So it has 2 equal sides and 2 equal angles. We call them the base angles, but it could be that the triangle is actually drawn this way round. And then it doesn't look like the base because it's not going along the bottom of the page, but it is still those 2 angles that are the same, and we can still call them the base angles. The next type of triangle is scalene. This has no equal sides and no equal angles. And this is a very important type of triangle when we start doing proof in your GCSE years. We use a scalene triangle to prove different properties. And the last type of triangle is a right-angled triangle. It has one 90-degree angle, which we can mark with a square. So one 90-degree angle. Okay, so we're going to do an example now. We are going to decide what kind of triangle each of these are. So the first one is a triangle like this. So what kind of triangle does that seem like? Well, it's got 2 equal angles. So it could be isosceles, or this angle could be the same and it could be equilateral. So we've got to decide whether it's isosceles or equilateral. If it's isosceles, this angle will be different to these 2. If it's equilateral, it will be the same. So let's work that angle out. So angles in a triangle add to 180. Then I need to subtract the other 2 angles. And if I do 180 minus 38 minus 38, I get 180 minus 76, which is 104 degrees. That is not the same as the other 2 angles. So therefore, the triangle has 2 equal angles. Which means it is isosceles. So can you copy that example down, please? Pause the video to do so. Okay, the next triangle then is going to have a side of 60 millimeters, a side of 55 millimeters, and a side of 65 millimeters. So what kind of triangle is this? It has no equal sides, so that's an easy one straight away. We can say this triangle is scalene. It has no equal sides, there's not a right angle in there, so it is a scalene triangle. Again, copy that one down, please. Okay, the third triangle has got sides of 5, 5, and 5. So what kind of triangle do you think that is? Well, it's got 3 equal sides. So if it's got 3 equal sides, this triangle has 3 equal sides. So it is an equilateral triangle. Copy that one down as well, please. And the last one, got a triangle that looks like this. This angle is 35 degrees and this angle is 55 degrees. So it's difficult to tell at the moment what kind of triangle it is. Let's work out this missing angle and see if it gives us any clues. So, angles in a triangle, 180 degrees, minus 55, minus 35. That gives us 180 minus 90. So this angle is 90 degrees, which makes it a right angle. So this triangle is a right-angled triangle. So make sure you've got that one copied down, and then we've got another example to do. So in this example, we've got a picture of a triangle and we need to find the value of angle A. We haven't got any of the other angles, so we can't do 180 degrees minus the other angles. So we need to look at the properties of the triangle that we've got. It has 3 equal sides, so the triangle is equilateral. If the triangle is equilateral, that means that all angles are equal. If all angles are equal, then this one and this one must be A as well. So the angles in the triangle are A plus A plus A, and that equals 180 degrees. So 3A equals 180 degrees, which means that A equals 180 divided by 3, so it is 60 degrees. That should be enough for you to have a go at the questions on the question sheet. If you get stuck, please leave me a comment on Show My Homework. When you're doing the questions on the question sheet, draw the shapes out and make sure you answer it like I have here. So give your reasons for the working that you're doing.